Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, friends and family, and welcome to my channel. I hope I find you all well, and today we have another conversation to share, to encourage each other on this life journey. How to simplify your life. We want to talk about 5 steps that you can take to simplify your life, to make it easy for yourself, not only yourself, but everybody else around you. What is it that we can do to enhance our life, to make it more comfortable? The first thing that I want to share with you, and I just embarked on that journey myself, is to declutter. And decluttering is 2-phase. Decluttering what goes through your mind, as well as decluttering the space or spaces you occupy. If you have clutter in and around the spaces that you occupy, it will manifest one way or the other in your life by you being real angry, frustrated about how the setup is, confused, just not being together. So if you declutter the place that you occupy, declutter what goes through your mind, that brings simplicity to how you live your everyday life. I was in my bedroom, cleaning off stuff, getting rid of what I don't need, packing my clothes so that at least I can see through, so that I am not all over the show when I'm looking for something. Sometimes we hold on to things that are not necessary. We hold on to things that we will never use. We hold on to clothes that are 2, 3, 4 sizes smaller. I had so many clothes that were beyond me being able to ever fit into them. So I piled them. And that pile is to give. There was a pile to throw away. And, sometimes you hold on to something that someone else would really be able to make use of. So decluttering. How do you declutter your mind? Just making sure that you do not focus on the negative energies and negative thoughts, just telling yourself that you're not happy, thinking positively about how you look at the world. You stop expecting people to do things for you, and when they don't, you're angry, you're disappointed. That mindset, that thinking, you have to start cleaning it. Try and minimize thinking negative, and if you can, avoid it at all costs. The world is full of negativity as it is. You don't want to clutter your mind with all those unhealthy thoughts. Focus on what is good, what is positive in your life. Waking up every morning with no aches and pains, being able to see the sunrise, being able to see the sunset, having something to eat, having shelter. Think positively. You will always find your mind creeping towards that negative energy. But if you try and clean off the way you think and the way you look at the world, it makes it much simpler on your everyday life. It really does. Take a good book and read. Just sit and look at nature. I'm actually enjoying being outside every morning. Oh, I see a bird that is perched right up the tree. I think it's also looking at me and saying hello. I say hello to you too. Point number 2. Do not try to do everything. You can't be everything to everybody. You can't do everything for yourself even. At some point, you get worn out of being the caretaker, caregiver to everybody else. You work, you're the housewife, you're the teacher, you're the nurse, you're the doctor, you should know it all. You should do it all. You cook, you clean. It just gets to you at some point. So stop trying to do everything for everybody, and even for yourself, give yourself a break. If you don't need to iron the clothes, don't iron them. If you don't need to sweep the kitchen that morning, don't do it. You don't have to. Take time to do nothing, to just sit back and chill, you know. It makes it easier on your being. You take the pressure off yourself. And most of the time, we do put that extra pressure on ourselves to prove to who. So make it simpler. You can't be everything to everybody. Focus on you. Take care of you first. Do what you need to do. If you don't need to do it, put it aside. Do it another day. There's no pressure. Just take the pressure off yourself. Very hard to do, but it's possible. It's doable. Point number 3. This one is a big one. I think we all have been guilty somewhere down the line in our lives, especially women. Stop people pleasing. Stop trying to please everybody every time. You cannot. It's not doable. You do that at your own expense. You know, after you try to do everything for everybody, not taking enough time for yourself, you continue to try and please people. Be there for them, do things for them, and just wear yourself out. You don't really, it's something that one has to learn, to not be a people pleaser. And it's a hard lesson to learn. It's a tough, practical lesson, but you got to do it. Stop people pleasing. You know, not everybody likes you anyway. So the more you try, the more is demanded of you, and the more sometimes unhappy you become, because you don't give yourself any slack, you don't give yourself any time. So tell them, I said, stop it. You must try to create achievable expectations for yourself. You look at things that you've attempted to do and it hasn't worked. Correct it, change plan. Don't continue to try and push on something that doesn't work. Change the goalpost. Make it simpler for yourself, whatever it is. Look at things that have disappointed you over the years, over time. Are there any things that you may be able to change? Expectations for yourself of what you expect others to do? You know, you look at those disappointments and see where you can make adjustments. And then, you know, make it simpler for you, make it easier for you. Don't expect for people to do things that they don't want to do or that you think they should be doing for you. Once you almost literally lower your expectations, you make it simpler for you. If it's not done, you know, it doesn't bother you. If it's done, you're happy. But it doesn't become something that will distract you because your expectations are too high and the results are too low or very poor. So make it simple for yourself. Look at the disappointments. Look at what it is that you could do better, or how you could change your mindset for what you expect other people to do for you. Then it makes it easier and simpler for you. Look at what things have frustrated you about yourself, about other people. Look at things that you can change, especially yourself, because you cannot change the other people. You cannot change how they look at you, how they present themselves to you, how they treat you. But you can change how you look at how they treat you. So whatever frustrates you, if it's because people expect too much of you and you continue to do, well, stop doing it. Or look at how much you can do for them without making yourself lose your mind. If you don't do it, the world is not going to change for them. The things will still happen whether you've done it for them or not. So if you look at it that way and you stop frustrating yourself, then you make your life a little more simple. Last but not least, the focus has to be on you. Focus on yourself, focus on finding you, focus on finding what makes you happy. You gotta find something that makes you happy from within before you find external happiness. People are not gonna make you happy if you're not happy yourself. So focus on you, work on yourself. Change relationships, the relationships that do not serve you, the relationships that drain you, the relationships that demand of you without getting anything out of them. Change them. Look at how you can continue to give without overextending yourself. I am completely guilty of doing that. Give. Overextending myself. Over the years, this is what I've been guilty of doing. Completely wearing myself out by trying to be everything for everybody. Change how you look at doing things for people and focus on you. And the world will still go round. The sun will set, the sun will rise, whether you have done or have not done. Do not overcomplicate things. And it can be relationships, it can be your what you do for yourself at home, the work that you do, how much you think you can achieve. Don't overcomplicate. Make it simple. Take the tasks that you focus on doing and make them simple, doable, and they make you happy. Do not stretch yourself to do things that you don't want to do. If you don't want to go out jogging, don't go jogging. If you don't want to run, don't go running. If you don't want to lift weights, don't do it. Take a walk, a lazy walk for that matter. And that's what you want to do it. Taking care of yourself. A very good way of simplifying your life. Take a good nap. Sleep well. Don't push yourself to do things that will not bring you joy. Focus on you, because this is the one vessel that you have. Once it's broken and gone, once it's broken down and irreparable, that's it. There's no makeover, there's no do-over. You can go to the store to purchase another one. I hope you find things in this conversation that can help you focus on taking care of yourself. Share in the comments how else one can simplify their life so that we can all benefit from each other's experiences. Till the next time, I say take care of yourself and bye for now.